What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another... Ooh, I got a fish on me right now. Let's see if he eats. All right, no love there. But welcome back to another exciting episode of Xavier Gone Fishing. It is that time of the year. It is first ice, and boy, it is going to be awesome. I've already been out here fishing and caught a couple fish already. I'm on a lake that is not too far from the Denver Metro. I'm sure if you guys are from the area, you can recognize the background behind me. But, you know, the ice is thin. It is sketchy. It's been cracking around me, but we're getting into some action, so. Look at that, guys. There's my fish on. See if I keep him off. Oh, he popped off. Dang it. While I was talking to you guys, I had a fish on. But it's early ice, so the fish are being super aggressive, super willing. I found a good little group of fish, and they have been harassing me nonstop. Like right now, I already have a fish on. So enough of my talking. I'm going to get to the fishing. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Hope there's a fish on it. See if he'll eat it. Come on. He's on it. Ooh, he just bit it. Dang it. Ooh, he just bit it again. Oh, another bite. He must just be grabbing the tail of it. There we go, guys. There we go. Oh, look at that. Little rainbow trout. Nice, guys. Might be why they just kept nipping at it. Hold still. There we go, guys. Took that little hair jig. Look at that. Let's get him out of here. Down, there you go. Sweet. Finally on the board. Let's drop back down and see what we can get. Feels good to finally break it. Get on a fish. Come on, fishy. Got a fish on it. See if he wants to eat it. There we go. There we go, guys. What do we got? What we got here? Oh, he's like all tangled up in my. There we go, that's a better sized fish. Whew. Just another stalker rainbow, but that's a-okay. I will take it. All right, buddy. Hold still. Hold still. If I can grab something. Here we go. Look at that, guys. Another little rainbow. Taking the hair jig, just barely pierced in the top lip. Whoops. All right, let's get him out of here. Whoa. Over here. There he goes. See you, buddy. Whew. Sweet. We're on the board with some fish. I was really hoping this drive wasn't going to be a waste of time. And so far, I've already caught 2 fish, so I'm super stoked on that. But this ice is so darn sketchy. I've been hearing it crack. It's not very thick. I think I have like 3 inches below me. So, it's not ideal. He's on it. Come on. I know you want to eat it. There we go. There we go, guys. Nothing crazy big again. It's another little stalker. Woohoo! Gotta get my glove off so I keep this fish's slime coat okay. Oh, come on. Come on. Slapping the hair jig. This guy took it a little deeper. Not down his throat, just he actually ate it pretty good. There we go, guys. Woo. See you, buddy. That's a little hair jig I tied up. Nothing crazy, but it's different enough to get the job done. 3 fish. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. All right. Let's drop back down in there, see what else we can find. So this lake also holds some browns and even a few brook trout. So I'm happy with anything, but I'm hoping to catch at least one more species other than rainbow. But if I don't, I'm not going to complain. And I have a fish on it. There we go. Look at that, another little rainbow. Let's go. I might just have to keep this glove off. I'm gonna keep it off here for a little bit. Hey, chill out, buddy. Slapping that hair jig. There we go. Another little guy. Get him out of here. Boop. All right. My hands smell like stalker rainbow. If you guys aren't familiar with how that smells, it's not very good. Not many fish smells really bother me, but boy does stalker rainbow, does that smell bother me. I don't know why either. It just does. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Yeah, fishy. And the ice hasn't been making a ton of noise the past couple minutes, so I'm feeling a little bit better about where I'm sitting, but still, on thin early ice, it's not a good feeling to have this spot right here making a lot of cracking noises. I mean, heck, when I was drilling this hole, it made quite some loud cracking. So this is probably just gonna be a short trip. Oop, got a fish on. Fish on it, come on. Come on. And he turned off. But this is gonna be a short trip today, only a couple hours, just to kill some time. That's why I'm fishing relatively close to the Denver area. There is no ice in town, unfortunately. It's been a rather warm winter thus far, so I doubt how much ice we're gonna get this year, but or I don't think we're gonna get very much ice this year, I should say. But the truck driving up there, I don't know if you guys just saw or you can see that over there, but oh, there's a fish on right now. He just drove by as I was changing batteries and asked how much thickness I had on the ice, because this lake, they will kick people off if the ice is too thin. They which I totally get. I mean, there's a lot of hooligans that come out and aren't super safe with the ice, and they don't want to waste their resources on a bunch of ice rescues, which I'm sure this lake has a ton of. Oh, there's a fish on. Here we go. Nope, and he's off. So he was just probing to see how thick the ice was. I told him 3 or 4, because I mean, that's what I got. Yeah, if I said a wrong number, he certainly would have kicked me off. So I told him exactly what it was, and he didn't seem to mind too much. So oh, that's a fish. I just had a fish eat. I turned around to look at something. There he is. There we go, guys. another fish on. What do we got here? Yeah, look at that. What do you know? Another little stalker. I know. I'm trying to get my glove off so I don't hurt you. Hold still, buddy. Look at that. Oh, jig in the hand. Look, another rainbow. Thanks, buddy. See ya. I tie these, so these jigs here that I'm using, I actually tie these, much like I'm tying a fly or something like that, you know, in my vise. Except I'm using hooks, jig hooks that already have lead put onto them, instead of adding my own tungsten or anything like that. So I already have a weight established and I don't have to do any guesswork. Plus it's kind of hard to get a proper amount of tungsten on a jig to compare, you know, without looking too crazy. So I believe I tied these up last winter, so I don't remember super well, but I'm pretty sure I tied these up on a 1/32 ounce jig, which for trout fishing and super finesse fishing like what I'm doing, that's kind of the weight you want. You can even go lighter, but you know, I don't think trout need to be oh, there's a fish. Nope, probably a big air bubble. I don't think you need to be super finesse with trout, because you know, they're pretty aggressive under the ice. I think 1/32 is a perfect threshold. You know, 1/64 obviously works better for other species, but we don't have to be as finessey and as slow like we would with perch or crappie or bluegill. So 1/32 seems to do the trick for me. All right, I'm gonna try the other jig, but this time I'm gonna tip it with a little egg. And no, not a real egg. The Potsky egg. And I'm sure you guys can tell where I'm at. This is not a secret. I'm not too stressed about hiding a location or anything like that. I'm an hour from Denver. You guys can figure it out. You can hear the noise behind me. And all of you who are going to be mad at me for showing this location, get over it. We're an hour from Denver. Nothing is a secret this close to Denver. All right, gonna get that tipped up. Looks good. Now let's try and get a fish on a different presentation. There's a fish down there. If I can fall fast enough. It's not gonna let me though, is it? Nope, that fish is already gone. Dang it. Oh, speak of the devil, there's a fish. There we go, guys. Whoa. This is an ultralight rod. The last one was a light, and he's got me tangled up in my sonar. So now, oh, and he popped off. Well, that's okay. This is a barbless hook, but first drop, there's already a fish on, so I cannot complain about that. That was super cool though. This is on a barbless hook though, so like I was saying, so keeping a fish on, especially getting wrapped up around the transducer, is going to be a little difficult, but I might tighten up the drag on this. There we go. Hopefully that's good. The fish of that size pulled a little bit too much drag for me. A lot of people like using light drag on ice rods, and I just don't think it's necessary, especially when you have a tiny little rod that just is super flimsy and bendy. But it's all personal preference. There's a fish. Let's see if he wants to eat it. Come on. There we go. That feels like a good one. Woohoo! Look at that, guys. Oh, and it's barbless, already popped off. Let me show you guys this fish real quick. Well, actually, I'm just gonna get him out of here. Oh, come on, buddy. That way. There you go. See you, buddy. this jig I'm using, you guys can see that very clearly. This is a prototype jig from Chasing Tail Jigs. It is just a standard little ice jig. It's got a super heavy tungsten bead, and then inside of it's got a bunch of lead wraps. It's supposed to just imitate like a natural little grub or chronomid or bug or whatever, just with a little pop on it. And then I tipped it with this egg just because I know there's stalkers in here, and stalkers will eat just about anything. So I threw the egg on just for a little extra scent and a little extra flash. This is the prototype though, so this isn't the hook it's going to be on. It shouldn't be on a barbless hook. It's going to be on a barbed, but this is just some stuff that he gave to me to try out, and so far I'm a fan. Granted, I'm only been fishing it for a little bit, but pretty good stuff. And, oop, I'm gonna reel up to this fish. I got a fish right here. Fish right there. There we go. Another little stalker. Woohoo! Look at that, guys. All right, let's get this little guy out of here. Whoop. Go down. There you go. See you, buddy. Oh, got a fish on it. See if he wants to eat it. Oh, he popped it. See if he comes back. Oh, there he is again. There we go. There we go, guys. Look at that, another little stalker. Let's go. Let's see if this barbless hook pops out without me having to do anything. Nope, nope, come here. I just gotta keep this glove off. Sorry, little guy. You'll be back here in a second. Oh, come on. There's that Chasing Tail jig. Sweet. Let's get it out of here. Oh, sorry, buddy. Well, flap on over. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, look at that. There we go, guys. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to film an intro here, and I'm catching or marking fish and hooking them left and right. Oh my gosh, hold still, buddy. These stalkers do not know how to play nice. There we go. Well, guess not. Oh, he's slipping around. Get out of here, buddy. Whoop. See ya. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. That midday bite just totally shut off. I mean, that's pretty standard as far as trout fishing goes, but when the bite was hot, it was really, really good. You know, even though it was just a bunch of stocked rainbows, I still had a ton of fun, you know, just an hour away from Denver. I had fun. The ice was super thin though, so I was a little sketched out that entire time, but we were safe. It was all good. I'm glad I made it out there and caught some fish as an award. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode though. Please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends and family, all that other good stuff with YouTube. And I will see you next week on Xavier Gone Fishing.